Hey, Kurtis Sr. says her husband is too sick to pay the bills, but his name is on the cable bill.
And when she struggled to get it switched to her own name, it was time to call Kurtis.
It's a very simple request. Put the bill in my name, but she says Comcast is being unreasonable, wanting her to drive 50 miles when she doesn't even drive.
All right, here we have a picture.
If you've shared a laugh with Janice Rablin over the past 70-something years,
Then we have many grandchildren.
there's a good chance your picture is on her wall.
And I didn't think there would be a time when I'd have to take his name off.
When her husband of half a century entered an Alzheimer's care unit last year, Janice changed all her husband's accounts into her name, all except her Comcast bill.
As far as the customer's concerned, they do not care.
Comcast said she needed to physically bring in proof of her husband's hospitalization to the closest office, 50 miles away. Janice told them she could not drive, but Comcast wouldn't back down, she says.
I think it's ridiculous. I'm the one that's writing the checks.
So what does it take to change the name on an account?
It doesn't always, comport with what people want.
Gary Allman of the Better Business Bureau says each company has its own policy to protect against identity theft.
It really is up to each carrier, to what extent that they're going to go to.
For most of the companies we contacted, like Verizon, SureWest, Wave, and Frontier, changing the name on the account is as easy as a phone call or fax. But Comcast says if you cannot bring in proof in person, it may be easier to cancel and subscribe again.
We're building mountains out of molehills here.
After we got involved, Comcast said it would make a special exception to its policy for Janice. But most customers will still have to bring in their paperwork to get a name change.
I'm glad it's over, but I sure feel like I had to eat a lot of crow in order to get this problem solved.
Well, Janice says Comcast is giving her about $200 in credit for the trouble. The company says its policy is strict for a reason, is to keep others from changing your service.
So she chose not to stop service and start again. Is there anything else she could have done?
Normally it just takes a fax or a phone call. Comcast has a bit stricter of a policy, but really it's to make sure somebody's not messing with your bill. A disgruntled family member, maybe somebody playing a prank, they could change all your bills out of your name.
And you can understand that from a company standpoint. You don't want to get duped.
Right, but for a nice senior citizen like her who doesn't have the ability to drive there, it's nice Comcast was able to step up and fix this without her having to cancel service and start all over. All right, if you have a consumer problem you can't resolve, maybe we can. You can go to our website and fill out our form.
Okay, let's talk about September.